was this level basically of like interference, and Dobby was just here.
Not a fan.
And the guy's taking the baby like that.
You can stop whenever you
but
like.
also, no, because I'm not done. Genuinely, there were times, and you'll remember this, where he was taking the baby, but somehow was still staying there for like a really long period of time.
I feel like you could have just told this
he
story.
was- I'm scared. I've lost my laptop.
I don't know where I am.
I don't have my laptop. We're in a different place. We're in a different country. We're not safe.
Where are we again?
Pain.
Pain. We're in pain.
With the S.
Without the S.
Have you not seen that TikTok? We need to do that. It's like, excuse me, are you in pain? And it's like, no, I'm not in pain. I'm in Spain.
That's actually a really good... No, yeah, let's do that. We can do that by the beach or something. But I was really annoyed because I was looking for things to put my laptop on, like a little table or a chair or something. And while I was downstairs looking for things, I went, oh, I haven't checked my room yet. Has that not dawned on you, the issue there? I was looking for little tables. I was looking for little tables in the apartment that we're staying in.
Your room's
Yeah.
in England?
I don't have a room, guys.
You don't have a room.
I'm sleeping on the floor in the living room.
You were on the floor, to be fair.
Yeah, I want it known to everyone.
Because basically,
Yeah.
Dobby was supposed to be there, but then Harvey offered to
Valiantly.
swap.
You missed valiantly.
I'm not sure what that word means.
I don't think she was thinking valiantly.
Okay.
I don't think I was thinking.
Well,
what that
anyway,
word is.
I'm sure it doesn't go over your guys' heads how good of a person I am.
I did just spend 3 days in a tent in a field, but we'll get to that. I was also on an air mattress.
This is so different.
Is
this is
it?
like incorrect. Yes,
Is it?
because
It's
I had
always about
though.
you,
I
isn't
had the
it?
choice.
Oh, how's this turned on?
I
me?
had the choice of a bed, and I gave it up for my
To be
friend
fair,
and
to be
lover.
fair- oh, okay.
Okay.
I was gonna offer mine, but that would be a bit difficult.
Yeah.
Dobyul Dobs.
Me and Tilly had to
Sorry.
share, to be fair.
That's no. I would so much prefer a bed. That air match is the worst thing I've ever slept on in my life.
They're not
I did
fun.
offer you. Would you like me to?
I am taller than it.
I said to you, do you want to share a bed with Max? If you do, then I'm happy to go on the
You're
air
right, that
mattress.
actually was a conversation that happened, and I couldn't imagine anything worse than sharing a bed with Max.
Yeah,
so.
it wasn't great, was it, Max?
I apparently was a bit fidgety.
Bro performs karate in
No.
his sleep.
No,
It's
I
amazing.
normally sleep like a plank. Go on.
Who told you that? Because whoever did
I
lie
do.
to you.
I normally do.
How do you know?
I know.
Yeah, how would you know?
I know. I
Anyways,
just know.
basically, I'm on the left.
That's funny.
Technically,
Yeah.
Am I on the
Does
left?
it
What
matter?
age do you think you're going to be able to stop doing that?
Okay, I was gonna say something really horrible, but I'm not going to.
Oh,
I'm gonna move on.
well, now everyone wants to know what it
No,
was, but I'm happy
so-
to leave it.
I normally I'm a bit fidgety, but I just like turn from one side to the other and like on my back and stuff. I just like flip from side to side. So I turned around to this side, thinking that Max was like, I don't know, like he's not loud or anything. And all of a sudden, he turns his whole body around. His head is on my pillow, and his head like knocked into mine. And his head
I
was then
remember
just
this.
like on top of mine. And here's me thinking, oh, he's probably felt that he's gonna move.
Yeah.
After a couple seconds, I went, he's not moving, is he? And his knees were also like, his knees were bent, but they were
Like,
knee-
like what
no,
you said on
okay.
the podcast that one time.
My
where you-
knees are crazy. My
Yeah.
knees are crazy when I sleep,
And
for
I was
sure.
like,
But
I was
other
like, what
than
do I
that,
do with that? So I then just was like, I just have to admit defeat by this point. So I
Yeah.
just turned around to the other way, and I was like, honestly, even if I'm hanging off the bed, at least I'm still in it by whatever miracle.
So even in your sleep, you're managing to headbutt Tilly. I'm quite impressed.
Yeah.
thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
It's
It
not
is,
really
it
impressive,
is my lead agenda when I sleep. I always try my best to headbutt her, even if she's not in the same bed.
Yeah. Well,
Like, what? That's just so like.
yeah, it's because he
horrible.
thinks you're too smart, so he's trying to whittle down the brain cells a little bit.
Oh, who did that to you then?
Oh, I don't
Me.
know, but I'm just
lot.
taking you down to my level, basically.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, on annoying. Well, I don't honestly. I have
On
no
that note,
segue.
That was seamless.
Yeah.
I have no segue.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited to read you guys this. Like I've been so excited.
Read us.
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
So basically,
You've given us no information
Yeah.
other than that you're about to read us
did I
something.
not just say so basically? And then he just went, "You've given
Well,
us
no,
no
but you're
information."
smiling
need
at
to
me
wait for the
like I should know what you're about to
Ladies,
say.
Please.
Wait. Okay. when we were at Avita,
Yeah.
Mum and Dad were talking about something, and I was really confused because she said something like, "What should I reply?" And I'm actually quite good at helping people write messages and stuff. So I was like, "Oh, what is it?" And they'd got an email from people who'd received merch,
Oh.
and they weren't very happy. They said, "Received. Are you actually joking me? Here comes an online campaign to get other parents not to buy cheap, nasty. You've charged me that much for a hoodie that's barely thicker than a t-shirt, and it's Gildan. You haven't even been bothered to put your own label in it. After 3 washes, that nasty iron will almost peel off. You're horrible little cretins dumping young kids to follow you and line your pockets by buying your nasty merchandise. This was a present and she's going to be disappointed. What a joke." Okay, that's the first email.
Wow. Sorry, you guys. What the fuck?
And Mum
I thought we'd upgraded the quality of the merch.
Yeah.
And Mum wrote back saying, "Dear blank."
You know that shit's not cheap, right?
She said, "Dear blank, thank you for your email. If you would like to send the hoodie back to the PO box, we'll refund you as soon as it arrives." And then sent the PO box, and then best wishes, Team Max and Harvey. And then she replied.
That was a nice response.
Yeah, I thought that was well
with-
done.
Yeah. 2 swear words from her.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh yeah, I think you need to bleep those. Mum said.
Yeah, all right. All right.
She said, "Unfortunately, that's what my daughter's been desperate for, so that's what she's getting, and she will have to." Sorry. Couldn't do that. She'll have to deal with the realisation and the disappointment. Wait, yes. I did warn her that it will probably be cheap tat, but she believes in this pathetic podcast. I shall be contacting any relevant trading authority and making sure as many people know about your awful merch as possible.
Yo, well, we're telling them now.
Go buy the merch.
Hey, I this is the thing though. I wear the merch a lot.
Bro, we wear it all the
Yeah.
time.
And this is the thing, it goes in the wash
A
a
lot.
lot.
Yeah.
It's
And so
fine.
you
There's
can
nothing
see
wrong with it.
Like everything, if I've worn a hoodie once, I'm gonna wear it again. So if you see me wearing that, that's an overworn, overwashed hoodie. So if you think it looks bad,
Guys,
then
that's actually crazy.
I'm not going to
Like-
lie to you as well, right? And to give you a really good example, I have Supreme t-shirts that after, maybe 6-7 washes, they start to crack, they start to whatever.
fade.
Those fucking shirts cost me so much money and they still crack. It is just how you wash your
clothing.
clothes, how you put it through the tumble dryer.
And this
like-
sounds like it's going to be biased because obviously we're talking about our own merch here. But seriously, I have had my own merch that we wear and have always worn for years and years that has outlasted most of my clothes that I've bought from other retailers. Now, that's not to say that our merch is the literal top quality in the industry because we're not charging insane prices for it
No.
either. I wouldn't
we
think.
try and keep it as low
I mean,
as possible.
I also don't want to stick on this too long because I just think this is clearly a very angry person who doesn't
my
understand.
first thought was, how bored is this
yeah,
woman?
that's what Mum and Dad kind of said. They were like, she's clearly just a bit angry, but like maybe
something
she's...
else.
Or,
Yeah.
or just an aggressive attempt to maybe try and get it for free. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, this is such a... Anyway, long story short, I'm not going to hang around on this. I mean,
No.
thanks for bringing it to our attention, I guess.
Well,
But, like...
we were just saying, I was like, if my mum sent an email to someone like that, and
I'd be
I
so
found out,
embarrassed. Oh my
I'd also
God.
be angry at her.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be like, why would you do that?
I suppose all we can say is to the child that may have that mother watching, sorry.
Yeah,
all
really
we
sorry
can
if that's
say.
your mum.
So
it's brutal.
sorry.
The game's the game. You can't change that, and you don't get to choose your family, but maybe move out early. What?
I was just going to stick with sorry, but I'm glad you went there.
There is no sane human being that should want to be around that person. No,
Yeah.
am I wrong?
I don't know.
Like that just seems mental.
I think
Do you think we should stop? Do they?
She might not know.
Well, yeah, but I don't
what it is,
see the
Dom.
issue with this.
The mum wrote the email.
Listen. Every single we're having a discussion about this, and whether or not this makes it into the podcast, I guess you'll find out. But every single human being on planet Earth has a responsibility to behave themselves.
Yeah.
Right? If
Yeah.
you are choosing to buy something, oh my God, I have a perfect story for this.
Go for it.
We recently bought Laboobos for the podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
That happened a couple of episodes ago. I bought them from a different website where they basically scammed me. They didn't arrive for weeks. They said it would arrive in 3 to 5 days. Didn't arrive for weeks. I sent them an email saying, "Hi, really sorry. but I ordered these ages ago and they never arrived. I'm going to need to ask for a refund if that's okay. That's it. That was the email. They came back saying, no, we can't give you a refund because we've already shipped it. And then I said to them, I was like, look, I get it, but I don't want them anymore. It took longer than it said it was going to ship. So I'll send them back when they arrive. I just want to make sure that we're agreed here that this is going to be a refund situation, even if they do end up arriving. The Laboobos arrived, right? I'll put a video up on screen. We'll cut it down. Here is the video of me opening the box as it arrived to our house. It was full of rocks and fake Laboobos.
We were genuinely so
shocked.
Like
the dustiest rocks I have ever seen in my life. Fake Laboobos. And I still am being polite to this company because I have no interest in both causing issues in any way, shape or form in that respect, but also causing the digital footprint that is being a terrible person.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think there's so many adults out there that still get that wrong, where they get so worked up and so angry about something. And it's like, you made every decision there.
But it's like also she's kind of coming at a minor saying that I'm part of this podcast and I'm also part of like the merch and it getting sold.
I think there is reason to believe maybe that this person didn't know that email would reach us. I don't know, but even so,
of course it would though.
Yeah,
like that's literally your company. It says from Team Max and Harvey like signing off on the emails. I'd be surprised if it didn't. And that like kind of email, if someone didn't go to like the team and be like, I think we've got someone that's not very happy about this, like that is I know I'm quite young, but I've never seen a message or an email that angry.
And that's not to say that people can't have issues, by the way. You deal with issues like a human being and you get human being responses.
Yeah.
That's it. Like it's so simple.
My argument is always, as soon as you get too angry, you've lost. You can always be angry about stuff, but if you're calling people names and swearing and, you know, do you know what? I used to be horrific for it. I'll own up to it. I used to be really bad for just jumping straight to, you're a fucking asshole. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work, because then you offset whoever's on the other end and they're never going to want to help you. So if you do approach it with a more, hey, how can we sort this out? And if anyone has a problem with any of our things that we ship out, we are always on it. Send the refunds, send a new thing, whatever it might be. We don't have issue with that. Yes, some things might take slightly longer to ship if you're in a different country. Yes, there are some other little issues like a misprint or whatever. We will sort it. We're not
There was actually, this was another thing we did, not that it's relevant, but there was one time where one of the merch things was completely wrong and we had to just scrap the whole thing, and that cost us a load of money as well, but we did not want to put out bad merch. Like obviously there are some things that just go wrong and if they need fixing, they get fixed, but we saw there was a massive issue with like a batch of orders and we were like, well, we're not selling that then.
And to give it one final round off piece, and this is the crazy thing, is why she got so angry about this. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you spend, what are the hoodies, 40, 45, around that ballpark, £45 for a hoodie in this day and age is kind of unheard of, unless you're getting it from one of the pump and dump retailers that spew them out.
Yeah.
45 quid for an actual decent made hoodie that we don't make many prints of as well. It's limited. I don't want to say you're getting a steal, because I don't want to try and convince you guys to buy it for no reason. We just want the people that want the hoodies to have the hoodies.
And I want to put a good spin on this as well, because I genuinely feel I would feel terrible if anyone came away from this thinking anything negative about, you know, their choices that they'd made or anything like that, because at the end of the day, what makes you happy is what makes you happy. I've bought so many things in the past that either I maybe didn't need to, or didn't, you know, someone else would have gone, oh, that's terrible, but it made me happy. And that's what's important.
Yeah. And like, the child probably would have been happy.
Exactly.
If her mum would have just left it and given her the hoodie.
And it's not like it's arriving and falling apart instantly either.
They're all fine.
It's not.
We've actually,
we shouldn't even need to say that.
We've never had a hoodie or any piece of clothing fall apart.
2018 hoodies?
Yeah.
I've still got them.
I've still got a collection of hoodies from fucking years ago, and they're all fine.
We used to wear the living daylights out of them. Yeah, yes. No, it's fine. We were actually talking about the orange hoodies the other day because they were quite something.
It's not often we feel attacked on this.
No,
podcast.
and I don't. You know what? I'm genuinely in a bit of a rut now, because I hate the idea that we would talk about something frankly so negative.
Yeah.
But also it is,
and also
I guess,
give
worth
that person so much of a platform. Not that we even named her.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it was, but it's just, you know, again, I truly do feel bad for the person that does have to face that every day.
Yeah.
Because it's not fair to not be able to have like rational discussions and just anything. I'm going to stop talking now. Is there something else that
No,
someone
I'm
wants
with
to
you.
say?
I mean, are you good with that? Were we
What?
good to move on? I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it. I just.
Okay, so here we go. This is going to be exciting, guys. It's turned into a bit of a Max episode now because I
Not for long,
have
don't
just
worry.
been to Boomtown.
Oh, look,
And
you
he's
still
still
got his
got
thing
the
on.
Still got the wristband
bracelet.
on. I literally only kept it on because I knew Tilly would want to take the piss out of me for having it on. I wore it. The one
Good
main
excuse,
reason,
good
right? And I'll get this
Yeah,
out of the way.
smashed it.
One thing I love about Boomtown, there's many. This, do you know what this is on the wristband?
Yeah,
The
you
little
told
scanner.
me, so I'm not going to say it.
You told me.
Okay, so you scan that, top up money on it, and wherever you go, whatever state anyone's in, because there are certain things that are consumed at this festival, mainly alcohol, but other things, you can go up to the kiosk, put your wrist out, ask for what you want, and they scan it, and it's done. And
Yeah.
that's
Well,
the deal.
unless
You
you
don't have
the
to,
money.
unless you don't have the money, then they'll probably tell you to jog on. But they are actually really nice. Like most people that are around, that was what I was most impressed with, was how nice everyone was, and how well the festival was run. What I'm going to get onto is a few little anecdotes of things that I saw at the festival. So me and Finn went on a scavenger hunt around the festival
Yes,
on
I
the
heard about
Sunday.
this.
Did you see about this?
I don't know anything about it, but I heard.
So basically, they have about 6 different scavenger hunts set up around the entire festival. And sorry, I'm getting spam called by Danny right now for some reason. They have 6 different scavenger hunts around the festival, and you can pick whatever you want to do. They're random, but they all link together, is the
Yeah.
crazy thing about it. So we did one. Guess how long it took us to do one, Tills?
2 hours.
I must have told you shit. it took us 2 hours on Sunday afternoon to complete one of the tasks.
Wow, sounds like you weren't trying hard enough.
We were going back and forth
Yeah,
between
I actually think if
so
Harvey did it, he would have like.
you would have
Okay.
lost. You wait until you see the content of me losing my mind about people sending us to different places and then getting sent back and forth because they do it to fuck with you and to
Right.
also shorten the sort of like queues and stuff. If they've got a massive queue, you'll go over and talk to someone and they'll be like, there might be something over there. The actors are actually really good because they keep a level of realness. They don't overdo it. It's sort of like speaking to people, but then sometimes they're a little bit weird as
Yeah.
well. So
I
I like that side of it. They like it didn't bother me, basically. Scavenger hunt was fun. One thing I will say, and what was part of the scavenger hunts, and this is where you guys will have a little bit more fun. I collected a lot of stuff
Oh, that
while
is
I was
fun.
at Boomtown. I must admit, a lot of the things in this bag were given to me by the press team, unfortunately. So it's not
Okay.
as interesting, but there are some in this bag that I got from random people. Mainly to do with the fluffy sock video
Can I have the
that
mushroom?
I did. You can have them. The mushroom is the first thing I got from someone.
Which one?
This little mushroom
Which one?
here. For a pair of fluffy socks, and I thought that was the perfect trade
Wow.
of what I was after.
That's
And
hilarious.
it's clear that someone has made that themselves, which is even better. There were also...
I was also interested in your other mushroom, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine, because the other mushroom is quite fun. So these guys were actually really nice, and they were just giving these out. I didn't even have to trade anything for it. And what you can do is if you have a bucket hat, you
Yeah,
just
that's pretty
whack
funny.
it on there,
I like
and you've
that.
got little trinkets on yourself. And people make
can
these.
I-
Yeah, take it. People make these and bring them to them. Do you want this one for your hair, Tills? Just whack it in.
You
Have a
know
good
what?
time.
I'm all right.
No,
to
no, you
to
just
look.
Tills, just let me whack it in. Here we go. There we go.
Do I look good?
Tills, you look fantastic.
How am I looking?
Thanks. You look.
Where is
You
yours?
actually
It's on the
look
side.
good.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Thanks,
Good.
man. Thanks, guys.
And then the other thing that's in here that is definitely interesting, but I did get given this by the press team. I wish I'd have got these on my own because you can. Is boom dollars.
No
Way.
You want a
Can
boom
you
dollar?
actually
I
get
do, I'm
anything with
just-
boom dollars?
You can.
Thank you.
I didn't actually overall figure out what, but there are certain places. So there are certain places that you need a boom dollar to get into. First of all,
Right. Okay.
we didn't actually do any of that. Unfortunately, we just didn't have time. There were too many artists we wanted to see. But this is the thing. It is very expensive. It's an expensive scavenger hunt. But if you're not even bothered by the music there, you could spend the whole weekend just fucking about with the actors and scavenging, and then
What do you mean
occasionally listening.
expensive?
Well, as in you pay like 350 quid for a ticket, but like.
Oh, I see. So to do the scavenger hunt the whole time, it would be an expensive scavenger hunt. I see.
That's all I'm saying. But then at the end of the day, you do still have access to all the rest of the festival. You don't have to just scavenger hunt. But if you don't like loud music, you can go and do this and you'll be fine.
Well, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, there's a bunch of little trinkets there. Should I put them away? Can I leave them out?
I would put them away.
Okay, I'm going to put them away.
We like cleanliness here on the 14 Again podcast.
You riff for a sec while I do
I was
this.
going to say welcome back to the 14 Again podcast because we always forget to do that. This is a version of an intro that's happening pretty much halfway through. So hi, I'm Harvey. I'm 22 years old and I'm twin brother of Max, who is also 22 years old, and we were born in
if he wasn't 22.
we were born in the same room.
Twins.
That being the same womb. And he tried to kill me.
That was really weird.
Max tried to kill me.
That's so funny.
Okay, so my next thing, Tills, I noticed you didn't have the plant in your hair. What happened to that?
You can have it back.
I would like for it to be in your hair.
Well, I did put it in my hair. Look, see?
It's like you know when people like pretend they've eaten a kid's food that they've made and it's usually just Play-Doh and sweat, and they're like, "Ooh, yummy hamburger." Ow.
Here you go. Just keep it safe.
All right, fine.
Don't want it to break.
I'll wear my little leaf.
Oh, that's not going to be jarring.
So I sort of I'm going to turn this into a bit of a question for you, Tills, but actually, and this was something that took me by surprise at how comfortable I was with, or how comfortable I had to be with, was on the Friday that I got there, all of my mates that were there, and I don't blame anyone for this, people were tired, a fair few of them had been there for a few days already, but no one was either out in the festival or wanted to be at the set that I was at from sort of 11 onwards. So from 11 till 3:30 in the morning on Friday, I was on my own. And I did reference
Is that
in the
AM or
vlog.
PM?
11 p.m. to 3:30 a.m.
Sorry, it's because I've asked you that like 4 times.
You have. But good to specify for this, I suppose. So
I heard you ask.
That's because Max has told me that story a couple times now,
Yeah.
and every time I've asked him, was it AM or PM? Do you want AM or FM?
So I was on my own for 4.5
How
hours.
much you laugh at your own jokes.
I actually spoke to so many strangers and had a wonderful time, but I was initially really nervous about going at such a big thing on my own. And, you know, sometimes we can get accosted, which is always normally lovely, but you never know what someone could be like if they're coming up to you and what their agenda is.
Yeah.
How do you think you'd fare?
Best time to Banter Tilly ever.
No, please don't. My ear just popped. I can hear it.
Yeah.
Please don't.
No, it's fine. We
Fantastic.
definitely will not.
Bobby.
Editor's note.
How do you think, Tills, you would fare on your own? Pointless.
All right. Anyway, how do you think you'd
Cut
fare?
it out, please.
Yeah.
How do you think you'd fare on your own for 4.5 hours at a
I'm going to
festival?
answer that. Just give me 1 second. It's really weird because my ears just popped and now I can hear everything.
That's good.
Okay, ask me again.
How do you think you would fare?
Oh, I know. I think it'd be alright. Sorry. I didn't mean to. I genuinely didn't.
That's right.
It would be okay. It depends if I knew my way around the festival by that point or not.
It's a pretty massive
I
festival.
think 14 Again should start paying for Max's therapy.
No, it's okay.
Just for the record.
I don't need therapy. I'm fine.
That's what the therapist told him, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you think you'd be fine? You'd make
Yeah.
friends, chat to people?
Well,
The thing that I loved about it was how friendly and accommodating other people were, especially when they saw that people were on their own. And a lot of people do the festival on their own, is what I'm surprised about. A lot of people can't be bothered to try and truck around a load of mates because it's such an experience that if you're sat there waiting around for other people, and I will say this, and I wasn't bothered by it, but I couldn't do it, was some of my mates on the Saturday were knackered and couldn't be bothered to move. And I was like, I have got so much energy right now and do want to attack this festival because there's so much I still haven't seen.
But yeah, why would you miss it? Like, there's
Exactly.
because obviously all of the good performances are going to be in the evening, but you've got that whole day
You've
to
got to
like
explore.
experience a adult's playground. I guess I don't even know
I'm so glad you said that, because that is what that's what I said on the first day. I was like, this is just a huge playground for adults that want to do certain things. And I forgot to actually come up with a keyword for those certain things, because I don't want to reference the word too much, because, you know, we might get demonetized.
Pineapples?
Pineapple was the first word that came to my head as well, so we're going to go with pineapple.
It's just
funny.
a safe word.
You guys are like twins.
Yeah.
But, you
No,
know, you
pineapples are very common.
It's a common
you
keyword,
said, like,
to be fair.
children's playground. He said children.
That
no, wait.
was weird that we came to the same
Adults.
conclusion on that. Yeah.
I meant adults.
That's all right. But
Adults
it
playground.
is. We are creepy twins.
So I've got a little tale, and it's about someone that I met once and will probably never see again, but I found it utterly hilarious. So basically, the festival had these SWAT team guys in high vis moving through the crowds looking for pineapples.
Okay.
And they wanted to find pineapples on people while they were eating their pineapples.
And you're not allowed to eat pineapples at festivals.
And you're not allowed to
or
eat
anywhere,
pineapples
really.
at festivals, unfortunately.
Generally, as a general rule.
So those people, for some reason in this crowd, had a cup that they were putting all of the pineapples in. Big cup.
Like mixing them up?
No, they would just, so that they didn't have to hold all the pineapples.
Bags of
at
pineapples.
once. It was bags of pineapples.
Okay, got it.
And so this cup was pretty much full to the brim of pineapples.
Yeah.
And for some reason,
Tommy's laughing behind
for
camera,
some
by the way.
reason, the security guards decided to leave the cup of pineapples. There was this central sound desk, and they put them behind the barrier of the sound desk. There was a barrier blocking it off, and it was one of those really heavy-duty ones, to be fair. But they left the cup out in the open. Why would you do that at Boomtown? Like,
as in someone could reach it?
Oh my God, yeah.
Right, okay, yeah.
So this gentleman decided, I'm going to get that cup of pineapples.
Wait, was it his originally?
No.
Oh, they were collecting them in the cup.
It was.
We didn't get.
Oh
that.
my God, I get it now. Okay, so the security were using the cup to collect the
I
pineapples.
thought
Yeah.
you were talking about
And
the
then they,
person
and then,
had
and
the
then
cup.
No,
the person saw the cup get left.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
So sorry that I explained that,
No,
but
it's
I
fine.
thought that was clear.
No.
So yeah, the security had the cup. They then put the cup into the thing after they'd collected all their pineapples.
Yeah.
And then this guy hops the fucking fence while no one's looking, grabs the cup, and just waddles out. And because this massive group were in chef's outfits, it was even funnier. They were all just little chefs, and it was a chef that grabbed the fucking cup, took all the pineapples back to the other chefs, and they spewed out the
And they feasted.
Oh, they feasted on the
chefs.
pineapples. Oh.
And it all circles back because we love chefs on this podcast.
Yeah, we do love chefs. It was fantastic to watch, is all I can say.
But not a smart thing to do.
Not a good thing to do.
Terrible
Not
thing
a
to
good
do.
thing to do. It was just, it did feel like a Robin Hood for pineapples moment,
Yeah.
really.
God.
But yeah, no, it was fascinating, that festival. I have never seen so much weird, intense shit in one place in my life.
I'm glad you had a good time. Are you crying or is what?
No, I'm yawning. I did not get good sleep last night.
Oh, because of Max.
and
I'm
and
sorry,
whenever I
Tills.
yawn, I get watery eyes.
Yeah, I get that. People might not actually know this. I've said it a couple of times here, there, and everywhere. And actually, we did make a vlog about it as well. But me and Dobby only came over late to Spain because we needed to film this podcast, because
Indeed.
we have no time after this week for probably a couple of weeks. Actually, we're figuring it out still. But we got a lot coming up. We can actually we can say this now because it will be happening on the day this podcast comes out.
God, yeah.
We're doing Leeds
Fest.
Festival, which is kind of crazy.
They had a dropout.
Yeah. So Leeds got in touch and were like, "Do you want to do a slot?" We were like,
Not a fan that we're second choice.
Yeah,
Leeds
what the
Fest,
hell?
But,
What the- No, it's okay.
It's fine.
We're-
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
No, we're really excited to be doing that. So this will get cut if it doesn't happen. But
Oh, it's so funny. We saw the email and we're just like, what?
that's crazy. But yeah, so the reason I was talking about it was because me and Dobby obviously flew out separately, meaning we were on a different plane to you guys when we came out. And my God,
Please don't tell me you're going to tell the plane story.
no, it's not long. It was just a jungle gym. It was just like every single kid who could be milling about was milling about, and I was
Tell the
terrified.
story about the person next to you.
That was Dobby.
Wait, what?
Oh no, you're on about the woman that was trying to take my leg real estate. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah,
Anyway, she's not
yeah.
important. There was a man who had put his crotch in Dobby's face. That was more interesting.
Yes. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Big fan of that.
Yeah. So basically, me and Dobby were sat next to each other, but both in an aisle seat. So we were actually separated by the aisle, but in the same row. And this man who wanted to fuss over the baby that was sat next to Dobby came over from like genuinely 10 rows away and was just leaning over Dobby trying to get this baby. He'd take the baby, take it away for a bit, bring it back, give the baby back. Literally 2 minutes later, came back for the baby, crotch in Dobby's face every single time it happened.
My main question for this is, was the baby being chill?
Kind of, but kind of not. It was a bit of mix. It was a mixed bag. The baby was chill. We like it was.
Why the fuck would you move a baby on a
I know.
plane if it's being
It was.
chill?
He was fussing it for no reason. But this is what I think. Right? I get it. It's exciting when you're a new grandparent. You got a baby, whatever. Like it is exciting. But this guy just completely lacked any sense of like self-awareness and shame. And I think it's an old people thing. I think old people just either don't care, which.
It's just
Respect,
funny because I can picture
but-
Dobby sat there just letting it happen.
There's nothing he could do about it. It was just crotch in face, deal with it. Like I felt so bad for him, but even I was like, I don't really want to step in because if Dobby's that upset about it, he'll say something.
I just know. No, he
but
wouldn't know.
Maybe
I
not.
know if Max
He's
was
too
there,
nice.
he'd be like, "Excuse me, can you please stop?"
Yeah.
I kind of
That's
like,
just-
no, I definitely would have spoken up. I mean, I had a similar situation where this kid was flicking my tray table behind me. And I was actually, do you know what? I was in such a good mood off the back of Boomtown. I turned around and went, I can feel that, by the way.
Yeah.
And then and he was like, sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. I was
But
letting you know.
I want to make it clear as well that we're not being like harsh about it. I'll give a quick demonstration of exactly how the man was handling
Dobby,
the baby.
he's moving like shit right now.
Yeah.
You asked him if he was
Get
going to move.
excited,
He was like,
get
nah.
excited. Yeah, so I'm moving now. So the
Are
guy
you
would
using Max as an example?
Max is the example.
Oh,
Max is Dobby.
fuck.
So the guy would take the baby, right? And Max is actually, I don't know, I guess Max is sitting too high up, but genuinely facing like it was this level basically of like interference, and Dobby was just here.
Not a
And
fan.
and the guy's taking the baby like that.
You can stop
but,
whenever you
but
like.
also, no, because I'm not done. Genuinely, there were times, and you'll remember this, where he was taking the baby, but somehow was still staying there for like a really long period of time.
I feel like you could have just told this
he
story.
was like actually in Dobby, just sort of almost having a chat like this, like just kind of chilling,
This definitely could have
talking
been
to the
just
mum and
words.
dad, trying to get the baby, but also just like in Dobby. So anyway, I felt really bad for him, and I thought that it needed a visual representation. Otherwise, they were never going to know how bad it actually was. Otherwise, so yeah, Dobby's just going to have to check the shots really quickly just in case I've messed anything up. But yeah, so that was our plane journey over. Otherwise,
Tears in my
I
eyes.
do see now the tears in your eyes. Yeah.
There should be tears in mine.
Otherwise, it was a completely seamless journey. Sorry. I did shower just before this.
Yeah,
so
sure.
you'll be all right. I'm done, by the way.
Yeah, no, I think I actually had something and then lost it due to that.
That's
I
fine.
have something.
Okay.
I'm just trying to collect myself.
Okay. Take a minute.
Why are you looking at me like that?
No, sorry, it's not aimed at you. It's my general
Can I-
feeling right now.
I think this is just going to bug me in the edit. Sorry.
It means
I've been-
a lot to me.
It is cool, but like, I'm going to watch this back and I'm going to go, he should have taken that off so much sooner.
So, I did my first real photo shoot.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
We haven't talked
yeah,
about that yet, have
yeah.
we?
I probably should have brought that to the table, to be fair.
Yeah, that's my bad as well.
It's all about the notes, guys.
Well done.
Yeah.
Tills.
Tilly's coming in
Yeah.
with the heat this week.
Yeah, it was so good. It was like better than I expected.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
A lot of content to come from that. A lot of exciting things as well.
Yeah, I will say we must do this because the team of people that made it work very last minute. Dobby, Luca, Callum, Jane,
Emma.
Emma,
I
Mel,
love Emma.
Mel, and Mother.
Yeah, our own mum. She was
Yeah.
there
Involved as
trailblazing
well.
things, making things happen.
I did some stuff. You did,
I was there.
You didn't. You turned up. Yeah.
I was there.
And yeah.
I was
You
there.
were
Until he
also
smashed
there.
it.
Until he did a great
She
job.
wore the absolute crap out of some of those outfits.
Yes, I loved Callum and Emma. It was
Yeah.
so fun, like getting styled by them, and also Mel.
Yes.
I've never had my makeup and hair done
Yes.
really like that, so that
Hair
was
and
really
grooming
fun.
and all that
It
sort of
was
stuff.
all so fun.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I'm
weird.
ready
Lots
for the
more of that
next.
to come, Tills.
Yeah,
yeah.
because stuff like that, me and Max have sort of had to grow to love over time. But I'm glad that you're being launched into it, and you're like, "This is amazing. I love everything about this." Because
We hated shoots.
when we first started doing them, we were like, "This is the worst."
And
But-
especially like the outside bits. Oh wait, can I
You can
say
say
that?
that.
yeah.
We did a few bits outside that was so fun.
Yeah.
Like just switching it up.
Getting some content, getting
Mhm.
some shots.
No,
It was so fun.
it's definitely by far the best shoot we've ever done
Yeah.
so far, and I also can't wait for that to then be expanded upon and sort of grow the image of what this is, and then eventually work on our music as well, because that'll come at some point.
Yeah.
It's all heading in a wonderful direction in it, Tills.
Yes, very much.
Any big takeaways from the shoot? Anything you would have done differently? Was there anything that?
I don't think I've finished my TikTok in the proper lighting.
Ah,
she
so
started a
Tilly did
TikTok.
a TikTok, which you'll see, and it is great, and it's you barely notice, but we started. Well, the lights started getting packed down before she did her final look, and you weren't best pleased.
No, I wasn't because and I blame. Was it you or Mum? I think it was Mum because I said
It was
"Let me-"
Dobby, I think.
Yeah.
No,
Dobby's
I said let me do it now, and she said no, do it later.
Mm.
And then later it's being packed up, and then I'm also upset with you guys because I wanted to do a little TikTok with you as well, and we didn't do it
I'm sorry.
because some people wanted those last photos so desperately.
Well, that was what the shoot was for.
We kind of needed to get
Yeah.
shots, really.
That was what
Yeah,
we were paying the
But
money
you
for.
guys
The
were
TikToks
also-
were like a
no,
side
well,
thing.
Yeah, but you guys were also just like what's the word? Dilly dallying the last.
Maybe.
half
Do
an
you know
hour.
what? I will say that sometimes on those shoots, dilly-dallying does happen, but we were all pretty damn efficient that day. We were in and out and constantly doing pictures. Like, there was the lunch break, and then it was just kept rolling. I
Yeah.
think we did a pretty good job, because there was so much to get as well. We actually had more that we wanted to get, but we'll just do that another
I'm
time.
also really happy because now I've got like good clothes advice from
Yes.
Callum and Emma.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that changed our lives as well. Honestly, meeting Callum, we have had such a change in everything we
Big
do.
up Callum.
I mean,
Yes.
if you ever see us in bad outfits, it's because Callum had nothing to do with it. Obviously,
Nah, just blame
But
Callum.
yeah. Just trying to cover his
Sorry.
back.
Sorry, Callum. Love
you. You won't see this.
No, you won't.
But yeah. So anyway, we have a comment shout out. If you guys are happy for me to do that, or did you have one more thing you wanted to talk
I
about?
did have one more thing.
Okay. I'll let you go.
I was just gonna talk about MYT.
Oh yes.
The
Yes.
acting course I've just finished. It
Con-
was so fun.
Oh, a dog is
Oh.
having a fit. Carry on. NYT. You just
NYT.
It
finished.
was so fun. Like actually one of the best things I've done
That's
yet.
good.
Like with like performing and stuff. And I don't like acting. I've spoken about this. I'm not a big acting person out of singing, dancing, and acting. It's definitely my weak spot. It's definitely my least favorite to do. But
And it is just acting. No,
Yeah,
like sort of
well, no, we did-
interpretive dance
So,
moments or
in
like.
the sharing that we did, so
Yeah.
we actually made songs when we
Oh.
were there. Well, my group we were got split into groups in our group, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Within the basically, they have different spots around the country, like Birmingham, Manchester, London. I was at a London one,
Mhm.
and there were 3 groups. So group 1, 2, and 3.
Mm.
We were group 2, and within our group of 30, we were split into people who like were confident in singing and stuff like that. And we made a song, and then the other 2 groups made a song, and we put them into our performance.
Nice.
And then we had this dance that we did at the end of every day, and that was put into our performance as like
Okay.
a memory kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so like there was a bit of like dance and singing, but it was like the course was for acting and acting skills.
Keeping the variety.
Don't mind that
Yeah.
curriculum.
Yeah, that's smart.
It's
it
not a
it
terrible
sounds good.
curriculum.
Yeah.
It sounds
But
productive.
it was so fun, like, and it's not sad, but like a lot of the people like live in London or further away in the country, so it like is possible to meet. Like when I went to America, for camp,
Yeah.
that's a bit harder to meet up with
Yeah.
people. But like, it's just not gonna. We're probably never gonna get together as a group of 30 again.
It's a shame
No.
that you won't. Yeah, just all
'Cause
hang out
there wasn't
instantly.
one
Like
person who I didn't like.
that would take
Oh, that's ideal.
quite some organising to get 30 people from across the country into
Yeah.
one place.
And then if we wanted our what director?
Director.
Who was like,
I like that instead of teacher.
Yeah, like well, we use different words, but like director makes the most sense. 'cause
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was, and then directing assistant as well.
Very cool. And now you've got NYMT coming up,
Yes.
which is going to be an interesting one.
What is wrong with this child?
I respect it.
Fair
Hustle.
play.
Get good.
You got to
Too
keep going.
much.
I've not
Oh.
got GSA this summer, so I've got to do something.
Yeah. Fair
Fair,
enough.
fair,
So,
fair,
yeah.
fair.
I'm excited.
Happy days. Well, what a lovely note to end on. That was
Yes,
better than the
and-
start, wasn't it?
Oh my
Yeah.
God, yes. We do have a comment shout out, which I believe is also a fantastic one for M and Izzy 14. And by the way, the comment shout outs we do every single week. If you want to leave a comment on this one, whether it be a question or something you liked about the podcast, we might read it out in the next one. Now, M and Izzy 14 say, "Hi guys, I got my little sister Izzy," so that'll be the Izzy in question, "surprise tickets to the live podcast, and she still doesn't know.
What?
And the show is actually happening. The show is actually happening on her 15th birthday. So is there any
No
chance we could give her a
way.
shout out and reveal the surprise tickets as a comment shout
Surprise
out?
tickets revealed.
Let's go,
This
Izzy.
is from Emily.
See you on the set.
Izzy, you are coming to see us at the live podcast. It is going to be so much fun. And of course, happy birthday for that day. I cannot believe it's going to be your birthday. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be such a fun show. We're going to be a mess that day, but in the best way. Don't worry, it'll be a great show. But we've got
Long
2
day.
shows, 2 meet and greets, a lot of content to get, a lot of other things to do. It's going to be a fun day. But if you do see us and we like freeze, don't blame us.
Yeah, just give us some leeway.
yeah.
Please,
We're gonna
for that
try and
day.
be as like on it as possible, but that day is gonna be crazy.
It's going to be stressful
Yeah.
as shit.
But
so-
it's-
Anything, I
it's gonna be
deserve
fun.
the most leeway.
Yeah, because it's Tilly's first ever live show.
Fuck all. She's got nothing to do.
Yeah,
She'll be
she's just-
fine.
she's just turning
gotta
up.
Turn up.
Yeah.
No, I've got to, like get the set,
Oh, yeah, you've been doing that, haven't you?
put the set up.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, she'll be doing that.
Make
Right.
sure I know what I'm actually supposed to be doing.
This guy.
Well, no, because the thing is, if you think about it, no,
Thing is.
hear me out.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
supposed to
think
be
about
really
it,
wisdomful.
if I was the person who decided what we were doing, I'd remember. But because I'm getting told, it's like saying if I wrote a script, I'd remember it easier because I'm the one that's written it. But when I'm learning it, it's not as easy to learn because I haven't written it.
Right.
I'm being
Wisdom
told.
from Tilly.
That was just all waffle.
Mm.
No, it's
No,
the
Nutella.
truth.
I decided to be cool. I decided to be
Thanks.
nicer.
I don't even know what I said.
I don't need to. What?
Yeah.
Where am I? It's too hot for this shit. I don't even know what I was saying. Let's just point at Tilly until it ends.
I was already pointing at you.
Well, we're stuck now.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of 14
You're
again.
welcome.
I've been Harvey, that's been Max, and that's been Tilly.
How did that just happen?
Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy the episode. And there will be a bonus episode now for the members, if you are a member. So we will see you. Oh, no, we'll see you on Tuesday. Sorry. It's hot. I forgot where I was. And now it is time for Tilly's moment.
Do you know what? It could just be this, to be fair.
What is it?
She's doing something. Might be a stroke.
It's a dance. It's a dance.
It's a
We can figure it
dance.
out. Hang on.
It's one of them Japanese
Oh, yeah.
ones.
I know it. Game. No, that's aperture. Hang on. Oh, I don't know it. Anyway, bye.
Thanks, guys.